Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the Becky Lynch Senlac, the tier 8 British light tank that you earn on the level 75 of the battle pass. The tank I featured on the channel a couple of weeks ago when I earned it. It's a British light tank that I very much enjoy. Like, to be fair, there's not that many light tanks that I don't enjoy. Because light tanks can be life, can be love, can be everything. But yeah, generally, it's a light tank that I really enjoy. It's quite a lot different to the other British light tanks, in that it's quite chunky, as we are shot from somewhere in the yonder. It also doesn't quite have, because it's chunky, it doesn't quite have the camo of the other British light tanks. So the other British lights are packing like, you know, 30% plus camo. This has 26% camo, which isn't the best, and it is a fat boy. But the one thing it does have over the other British lights is the DPM. The DPM on this tank is so much better than the others. It means you can actually do things. You can actually brawl. Well, not really brawl. You don't want to brawl in light tanks all that often. Well, unless you're me, and you do stupid things and get yourself in stupid situations all the time. The other good thing about it is the gun handling. The gun handling on it is pretty tasty, to be honest. I mean, you look there, we've been going full speed, we've been swiveling the turret round, and we're, you know, pretty much fully aimed on that Conqueror straight away. The dispersion values on this tank are great. 1.8 second reload is also delightful. So, right now we're on whatever this map's called, Kasserine, that's the one. And we've just been milling about this central area. As it's team destruction, the spawns are a bit weirder because of the, well, just because it's not normal battle. I never quite understand why they changed the spawns for team destruction compared to, say, standard battle. Because a lot of the maps, and I'd say it's probably the same for Encounter as well, to be fair, but a lot of the maps are balanced around the standard battle game mode. And when they switch the spawns round, it kind of throws, there's a lot of maps it completely throws off. Sort of. Pilsen's one. I think that's, what is it, Assault it does it. I'm not sure about Team Destruction. Can't quite remember where they spawn for Team Destruction. But Pilsen's one for Assault. Okay, and it again goes for Assault in a lot of ways. Erlenberg Assault is one that doesn't change all that much, except for that people spawn on either side of the river, which is what it should happen anyway. But like, yeah, Pilsen is a prime example of this, in that if it had Assault but like just normal spawns, it'd be fine. But for some reason they changed the spawns, and it means that one side has got all the ridge lines, can stay hull down and doesn't really need to come out, and the other side has to push into gun line basically, and it throws maps off a lot. To be fair, I don't think it does all that much with Kasserine. I think it actually adds to it a little bit, because you're not having just, well, you can flank round basically. There's fights in the little dip, in the chasm, that's what I call it, and people can flank round. They can get stuck in that bit down there. This you know, it's a big map, so it's not too bad. So when they change the spawns from standard battle to team destruction, some maps it's like, why have you done this? And others, yeah, it's alright. So, like I said, we've been milling around, generally looking for where we can put the gun to use. We've amassed 1700 damage, we've got 1500 of spotting. It's, you know, it's a nice map for a light tank, because you can run around everywhere. Like I say, it's a big map. There's so many places you can go running around and spotting. And we've locked eyes on this G-Saw, and we've loaded the special HE that this thing gets. Now, there's some fantastic driving going off here. Auto-aiming with the HE, which is not best. We shoot within the tracks. And hello! Bang! Slap. And goodbye! That is the perfect takedown. I don't think he was expecting the the flying Senlac into his G-Saw, but hey, well, he got taken out. That was That's a good meme kill there. We're just going to now use the good DPM on this and wreck this AMX, who is not all that interested. Unfortunately, we don't quite get the kill though, because the Batcher 12T comes in with his autoloader. Try and put a shot on that camp panzer on the move. Hits the floor. Unlucky, but again, we're on the move, auto-aiming. He's turned around for us, but misses us. We're low roll there, 160. We've got 180 alpha. We should have killed that guy with that shot, but yeah, RNG. Take him out though. 3.2k damage now, 1500 resistance. There's only 2 medium tanks left in the game. And that's what I was saying the other week about camp panzers. If you get caught out in the open, they're easy to take out. So when I see millions of them, I'm not too fussed. In the hands of a good player, the tank is amazing. But like when it's caught out in the open like this guy is, they're so easy to take out because they've got like absolutely no side armor, no armor at all. Like the upper plate can bounce, the turret armor is good, but that's all it's got. That and a sexy ass gun. I mean, the gun on the camp panzer is amazing. It's just unbelievably accurate. Bad DPM, but generally it's an amazing tank. But they're very easy to take out. So we ended up ending that game, taking out those 3 guys, 3.5k damage, 1500 spot him. All around a nice game for the Senlac. I'll say that game showed off everything that was nice. That G-Saw kill was amazing. The ram flying in from midair. 33 shots fired, 24 hits is also not too bad. I mean, we've got 0.3 accuracy, but 3.8 accuracy, I should say, which isn't the best. But most of the time we were firing quite close range, so it was pretty good. Now, this match is very chaotic. There's no other way of putting it. This one becomes very chaotic very quickly. And it's all because of stupid plays. And, well, one is definitely a stupid play, and the other one's just mindless aggression that pays off. And sums up my playstyle quite well in that it's all or nothing. I'll play into a stupidly aggressive place, and if I know that I can make it work, and it could be lucrative, but there's so many times it goes wrong. So right now, none of the team has gone to the 1-2-3. I like to go to the shelf at C1, C2 in a light tank and harass. But right now, I'm like, okay, right, I'm going to do an aggressive spot and see if anything's come down the K line. And it's like, oh my god, so many tanks. What have I done? Run! Just get out of here. Please don't kill me. And that's pretty much my reaction right now. Look how many TDs there are. Look how many heavies, mediums. Yeah, that was not a wise move. Don't ever do that. Don't ever charge down the severed line and cut back into your team. I can guarantee that is a quick way to die. I'm very, very lucky I did not die then. But the information I gained from that was enough to know that there's a lot of tanks here and that I want to get into a position to sort of attack these guys. So, with everybody on my team sitting at G9 and GH10, I wanted to get into a different position to sort of get flanking shots at these guys, just to put them off, and to make sure that they don't get into positions like this place that I'm in right here, because this is a good position to attack our guys and for them to stay safe, and I don't want them to get that. So I want to take the position and basically force them to focus on other things that's not my team. So we've loaded Prem because these guys in front of us, we're not guaranteed to pen it. That is a stock ISM, so I can pen the turret quite easily. I can probably pen it with AP, but it's not always guaranteed, so that's why I've loaded the APCR. And the Diamondbacks, I can't pen. Well, I'll struggle to pen even the lower plate with my AP. So the APCR's in. Spot an SU-130 at the back there. And I did forget about the Ariete when I went into this position. So he's going to be a bit of a pain. We get lucky that this SU misses us then. He hasn't got the most accurate gun in the universe, but he's got 520 alpha, so he's a 50-50 to one-shotters. Which, yeah, it's not good. The Iron Rain is just so not focused on us. We put a shot into him, quite nice. And we are keeping these guys lit. But I cannot stay safe from this SU-130. I can't quite keep my tank hidden from him. So I've just got to keep moving. Don't sit still, because sitting still is not good. Sitting still will most likely get you killed most of the time, because it will give him a stationary target to hit. It's always easier to hit a stationary target than a moving one, for most people. So again, he's just fluffing shots. He's firing HE as well, which probably will pen and kill me if he hits me, so we don't want that. We're just trying to see if we can get any shots at anyone. This Diamondback is in an awkward spot. The Iron Rain obliges him popping up, but we miss. We block the T-69 shell as we're trying to dodge. Finally, we get a final shot into him, but we don't kill him, even though, again, he had like 160 health. And we got 180 alpha, so we should have killed him, but we didn't. The C-69 finished him off and we got damage. And that Ariete got a nice shot into us, and we were trying to put some more shots into him. So right now we're switching to Haiti to destroy the building in front of this ISM, and this is what this tank is also good for with these meme HE rounds. Just how much you can, like, how quickly you can destroy the destructible cover is great. There's so many places that have got awkward there's so many positions on maps that are awkward because they've got destructible cover. And sometimes you sacrifice getting shots into people because you've got to fire a round of HE, or you need like 2 or 3 rounds of HE to destroy all the destructible cover to get good shots. Well, in the Becky Lynch with the HE, you can just meme shot it. You get rid of the buildings dead quick, and then you load the normal rounds and get shooting, which is pretty good. So we are concerned right now about that Ariete, as I've just pinged, because he can shut us down. And we spot him up as we move in. We're trying to keep the ridgeline between us. Spotting up a charioteer randomly in the middle. We're just going to try and pop some shots in. Hopefully he's not looking at us. He's not. We get another shot into him. He's not at all focused on us. But we've got the SU-130 PM in front of us and Diamondback or 2 on our left. So we are being very careful. That Ariete is getting shut down now, which is good for us. We're on 2,700 damage, 1,000 assisted, and we've decided it's time. This Diamondback is going. We spotted somebody else now, somewhere. I think we spotted the guy at E3. I think we let him up as we pushed in. And we get rid of the Diamondback, which has been we had to get rid of that Diamondback because he was being a nuisance to our guys, our mediums that were with us, because he was hull down, so they're going to struggle with him. And by just attacking him, all we've done is put him off. He kind of turned his armour towards them a little bit, or unangled himself to them to try and deal with me a little bit. And then that little bit of indecision he had cost him his tank, and basically meant we can move up. So is that base camp in Ferdinand? Well, I say, no, that's harsh. It wasn't a base camp in Ferdinand. It was a Ferdinand that probably went down the 1-2 and found that none of my team went there. And we've seen him, which is a danger. And we loaded the AG for that SU-130 PM. That's the perfect tank. Becky Lynch is the perfect anti-tank for that SU-130, because you can pen it every single time with the HE and you just rip it to shreds. As we did with that guy, in the blink of an eye he was gone. So right now we're going to go flank this Ferdinand. He's probably going to be looking ahead towards their cap, so we're going to get behind him. I'm pretty confident he won't be looking at me. And I loaded the HE because I thought I could possibly pen the Ferdinand in his ass, or in his side casement, but he didn't. I actually think he's got 100mm of armour in his rear and in his side casement, so I couldn't pen it. Or it might even be 80, thinking about it. So we're trying to get a tracking shot in, and it's just not happening. And we finally get it. Finally tracks him. And we're keeping him pinned. Will we get the kill? Probably not. Yes, we will. We do get the kill. There you go. So we end up with 4 kills, 4k damage, 1,300 assisted, and that's just what you can do with this tank when you put it into a ridiculously aggressive place. We get a high caliber ace tanker, 107k made. Could have been better, but I did fire quite a few premium rounds in that. 53 shots fired, 35 hits, 26 pens. Not bad for this gun again. And like I say, in that game I was incredibly aggressive, and that's where aggressiveness can pay off and you can get a very nice game in a tank that I love. Swindle, Becky's mine, mate. Leave her alone. So, as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.